Namaste everybody, Aditya here, back again with another video. And today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do a back somersault, or what people call a back flip. Now before you learn a back somersault, make sure you have a safe place, like grass is okay, and then you can stack a bunch of yoga mats. You should also want to keep some blocks with you, or some good amount of height, like knee height is okay or lesser than knee. Don't keep it higher than knee height. And these are the main things that you need for learning a back flip or a back somersault. Now the prerequisites for doing a back somersault is mainly three main prerequisites. Number one is a back roll, and by back roll I don't mean this, I mean this, where you actually hit a handstand in a back roll. And the reason why it becomes important to hit a handstand, lift into handstand and not go over your shoulder is because when you're doing a back somersault, you're actually going over your head, you're not going over your shoulder. So that helps you in getting to know the motion while doing a back somersault. One more important thing is to be able to do a back handspring, because in back handspring is another untucked back flip with your hands. And if you cannot do a back handspring, then click here. I mean, the link's in the description. One more important prerequisite for doing a backflip is being able to do a backflip with the help of a bar, which is this. And one thing that I've observed many people while doing a back somersault with the help of a bar is they swing and they lock their legs to the bar, and then they push the bar for them to do, like. Well, that's not the way you're supposed to do the back somersault with the help of a bar, because that's not how a backflip is. You're supposed to hold the bar, and in simple ways you're supposed to pull, tuck, put your head back while making your hands straight, and then head back, get your legs through, and then land it. That's all you have to do it, and that's how it's supposed to be. Don't do the mistake of swinging. And the reason why that becomes very important is because doing a back somersault with the help of a bar, it's just the same thing. In a somersault, it's just that you're not holding a bar. Because if you observe the technique while you're doing it with a bar, it's the same thing while you're doing it in a back somersault. If you back flip with a bar, you lift up, tuck, and then put your head back so that you are able to rotate. And that's how a back somersault is supposed to be. A back somersault is not you jump, you put your head back and you go rotate. No, that's not how you do a back somersault. That's not the technique for the back somersault. So the main thing is you should be able to do a back somersault with the help of a bar. Now, how to progress into a back somersault is, as usual, you want to warm up your body. You should be your core should be warmed up, because while tucking, your core is very much involved. Warm up your whole body, your core, your back, your shoulders, your arms, your ankles, your calves, and your whole lower body, because that's what is going to give you the push and height to the back somersault. Now start with doing a bunch of back handsprings so that you get warmed up and you get the motion of going backwards. Now I don't have blocks here, so I'm going to be showing it on flat ground, but do what I'm doing now with the help of blocks. So you're going to stand on the blocks and do the back handspring off the blocks. Now after you're done with this, you want to do the same back handspring but while tucking, and you're going to do a back handspring like this. So let me show you what to do. But that's how a backflip is going to be. You're going to go and then you're going to tuck, but you're doing the same backflip motion with your hands. Bend your knees while doing the back handspring. While you're on the blocks, just go high and tuck, like how I told you to do now. But now if you jump with a bit more force and a bit more swing, and you tuck a bit more, you're actually going to put your hand like this, and then even lesser than a second, your legs are going to be on the ground. Bit more jump, bit more swing, and a bit more tuck. It did not even take me a second from hand to leg. Do the same thing. And this will help you get the motion in the backflip. Now, just keep an imaginary bar above you. Do the bar backflip many times, like the one with the bar. do it many times because that is the technique you're supposed to use. You're going to know the technique. Imagine there's a bar above you. You're on the blocks. Commit to it. Check the back handspring. Commit. Use all your power while doing the backflip. Go. Swing. Don't swing too much like this. Is it here? Then hold the bar. Pull yourself up. Tuck tight. Put your head back, and that's when you're going to rotate. Bar. That's it. You did the same thing from the blocks. You did the same thing from the blocks. Now, just do this 100 times so that you know how it feels. Now, while you're doing it, try to hold your tuck. Now, after you're ready with the imaginary bar technique, try holding your tuck and try to tuck tighter. Now, there are many mistakes people do while they're doing a backflip, and I did those mistakes, and I don't want any of you to do those mistakes because that's going to just increase the time while doing a backflip. So the main mistake is putting your head backwards while doing the flip. You want to reduce your height, and that's not how a backflip is supposed to be. One more thing is, while you're launching from the backflip, people tend to go down like this, thinking that this gives the most push, but that's wrong. If you dip your chest down, you go backwards, and by going backwards, you reduce your height. So what helped me to correct this mistake is imagining my back to be perpendicular to the ground. You cannot launch with your back perpendicular to the ground, but if you try to keep your back as much perpendicular to the ground like in this, that's going to give you the upward push more than the backward push. Also, while doing the backflip, try to launch from your toes. Don't launch just like that because that's not going to give you any height. Launch all the way from your toes, like that. But that's the one that's going to give you the push. If you can do the bar backflip correctly, if you imagine the imaginary bar correctly, and if you follow that imaginary bar technique, you will land the backflip. The best, right at home. If you learned the backflip, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below if you were able to do the backflip. I'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.